Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody. This is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Za'Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by 1 3rd. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Let's go now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the hole? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On play action, now Brady. complete. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Touchdown! Cade Otton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and we'll finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing?
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They dial up the Colts blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Cook. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Za'Darius Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
After the sack on first down, Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On play action, it's Brady. Complete right side to Otten. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run forward with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. On first down, Brady. It's caught. Tompkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The final shot before half for Brady. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The final shot before break. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And what do you hear over and over and over on Hail Marys, Charles? You've got to watch for the batted ball.
In all those years that I played, the proper teaching was go up and bat the ball down. Don't go up and try and catch it, because if you don't, you could actually be the one that deflects it in the air. I wonder if that's going to change a little bit. We're seeing so many deflections in big plays like this. I wonder if they're going to start telling, just go up and get the football, please.
But, man, talk about a deflating way to lose a football game. It doesn't get any more gut-wrenching than that. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's good for 28 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, 66.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady down to throw. Martin brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sugar! Hey, second!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 28, Buccaneers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check it, reload! Fire!
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. Quick slant to Otten. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because
back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
No, 66.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Regular.
Throwing now is Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
quick throw by Brady complete. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. Here's something good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Come on.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Plates it to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Let's go now. Nothing 19.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Brady now on 1st down. This one taken in by Otten. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run with Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, goal 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one too low.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Jacket, reload!
Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Half the 60, half the 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. 54 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
35-35.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, 56. Check it.
Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
72. Go Bandit.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Warriors 17.
Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
7 Pirates.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.